Check out new episodes of Hey Homies every Thursday on your favorite podcast app, and catch up with older episodes on our YouTube channel. Hello, and welcome to Hey Homies, the number one Aquabats podcast in the universe. As always, I am your host, Luke.
Hey, what's up? It's Joe.
And I'm Kay.
And today we're going to discuss the 13th track from Fury of the Aquabats, Phantasma del Mar. This is another one of those great instrumental tracks off of Fury, since there's two. That we all know and love. It's one of those songs that when you hear it, if you're an Aquabats fan, you're like, yeah, it's Phantasma. And today, for a guest, we've got a special treat, especially for me, since she's in two of my favorite bands. Yeah, it's our first special guest that isn't an Aquabat and wasn't at the beginning of the Aquabats. I think that's fair to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, member of two of my favorite bands, Hans Gruber and the Diehards, and Los Grottos. Please welcome Rosie to the show. Hi, Rosie.
Yay!
Hey.
Yeah, so Rosie plays saxophone and sings in both bands, right?
Yeah, correct. Mostly sax, but I'll be doing a little more singing, particularly with Hans Gruber moving forward. So,
yeah, I think that one of my favorite things about Hans Gruber and the Diehards is your background vocals on all those really aggressive, like fast songs. They sound so good.
oh, thank you.
So how did you get involved with Los Grottos?
Oh, that's a good story. So, actually, I didn't grow up listening to tons of ska, but I knew 5 Hour and Frenzy. That was like my intro kind of. And then when I got to know Kurt, he introduced me to a bunch more stuff and made me a bunch of mixed CDs. I should make like playlists of those because they're great. When we were like falling in love, like whatever, back in the day. Somehow through him, I got to know Los Carnales. And I think he found them on like LimeWire through a different band called Secret Agent 8, who are also really good. But when we moved to Texas, we kind of like, it didn't quite register in our brain until we were here for a little bit. Like, oh wait, like Los Carnales got back together recently, and we live really close. Like Houston's just a couple hours away. Like we might be able to see them. That'd be crazy. So we go. When they come to Austin, Flamingo Cantina is like the place to the most ska play, happens or whatever. It's kind of a reggae bar, but like I just have so much fun. Like I hadn't been to a show like that in a long time, and just so much catharsis. I'm just like the pit queen, like making friends with everybody. And there's these two guys that particularly like really like to like get kind of aggressive in the pit with me. And I talked to them afterwards, and we were just like, hey, like what's the ska scene here in Austin? We don't know that many people or whatever. And he pointed at this one guy who is Chetos, who's like the mask wearing like hype man for Los Grottos. He pointed at that guy and was like, oh, well, that guy's in a band called Los Curados. And I was like, oh, okay, like that guy's a familiar face. Like I can remember him for sure. And so I was going to say something and I didn't get to, and then I saw him on the street, Chetos. I was like, oh, that guy. And so I go up to him and I try to like, hey, I heard you're in a band, Los Curados or something. And like Chetos, like at the time speaks like very little English. So he's like, who the hell is this white girl? Like, what is she trying to say to me on the street of like 6th Street at 3 a.m? But like luckily his friend Lupe was there, and she was like, oh yeah, Los Grottos. And so she was like, look us up on Facebook, whatever. We saw one show that they did at Sahara Lounge, which is kind of like a little kind of like Africano, like world music kind of bar, super far on the east side of Austin. And that was really fun. And then we liked it so much we saw them again at Flamingo Cantina the next time they played. But I just had like too much whiskey because I was like, I have a sore throat. Like this is going to help me. And then I don't even remember how I told the horn player that I played sax, and like literally like that next Thursday, it was like, okay, like practice, come to practice. And Kurt was like, Kurt says his side of the story. He's like, we came home and you were like, I think I just joined a band. So that's the story.
That's how all the best stories go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All those classic stories from like the Beatles and the Stones of accidentally drunkenly joining a band.
Did we just get her punk rock story up front?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
I think we did.
I have some crusty stories. So that's how far we have to go for the. That's okay.
So from there, you mentioned Kurt, your husband, right? You
Yeah,
guys are married?
yeah,
I never know
yeah,
people. I know you guys are a couple.
yeah.
And you're in two bands together, which is insane to me.
It is
That-
also insane to me, but you know
so
where
like
we're at in our life
what's
right
the best part of you and Kurt being in two bands together?
now. Wow, the best part.
It's like Jeopardy right here. Insert the music, Luke.
I know. That's hard. That's a hard question because I mean, a really good part, particularly for Hans Gruber, is that I think there's probably less like hard feelings about touring so much of the year because I'm also touring because I know that can be like a really tough thing for couples when someone's gone so long, but I'm there doing it too, and so in that, I guess for that band, that is like one of my top things. I think it just makes. I mean, we do have to find people to watch the cat and stuff like that, and poor thing's probably really lonely. But like, but for us, I think that even though that comes with its own set of challenges, it's helpful because then it's not like I'm so lonely or whatever, like vice versa, with one person being gone. With Los Corrados, oh man. I guess I'll say this for Los Corrados, but it's sort of for both bands, is that and maybe it's like just specific to our relationship, but I just think Kurt is like an amazing songwriter. So I think it's really fun to be able to play the music he writes. And so sometimes he will write stuff like, oh, I wrote like Ray Corrado, which is one of Los Corrados songs, has like a really strong like sax line at the beginning. And he wrote that just because he was like, I want to write a cool line for you. And that's really fun. Like, that's really cool that I guess he'll do that for me. So for me, that sounds cool.
It sounds like you guys need another cat.
She does. I don't think she likes anybody but humans.
Oh, okay. They usually keep each other busy.
Yeah, that's true. It's tempting. I like kittens.
Kevin,
that's how it starts.
Kevin's social media famous. If you go on there, Rosie's always got posts about Kevin, the wacky antics she's up to.
You
I even have a
mentioned.
little picture.
Oh,
That's adorable. You mentioned Ray Corrado. That has to be one of my favorite Los Corrados songs. That and Circus are probably tied for my two top.
Those are
like that horn line at the very beginning of Ray Corrado. I'm like, this is Ray Corrado. This is the song that I can get up and dance to. It's amazing.
Thank you.
So one last question about the bands.
Okay.
Hans Gruber and the Diehards and Sergeant Skag put out that split at the beginning of the year. It's amazing. All three of the songs on it are next level good. On top of that, you guys are always doing like really cool promotional stuff on, you especially are doing a lot of cool stuff on TikTok. Lately, you guys put out ska pogs and are kind of taking the lead on making all ska bands make ska pogs. How did that happen?
Cool. How did that happen? I don't know if I even remember. I think that like, a couple years back, I was thinking about my pogs because I was like, dude, I'm sure my mom hasn't thrown those away. I don't remember how to play them, but I'm kind of like, it's kind of a simple game. And like, I've been getting in the past, like maybe 5 or 6 years, I've been getting more into games like Magic and whatever, but then sometimes it's like, what about those games that like were simpler, right? Like just like more of like a like hacky sack or I don't know. Like just thinking about it. And then I never went home and found them. But then I saw on Adam Omnigon's story that like Best of the Worst had sent him a bunch of pogs. And I thought that was pretty funny. And then he was like, who wants these pogs? I don't want them. And I was like, I want those pogs. So then I ended up with pogs. And then I think we were just talking about it because the package had come one night when Kurt and Chris were over and we were discussing band stuff, doing whatever. And then so that might have been where it was born. I can't quite remember. But like, yeah, we just started making jokes about it. Like, we need to just make ska pogs. And then Kurt just like kind of leaned into it and he was like, but they have to be ska pogs. Like, they're not pogs. They're specifically, and that's why he always puts that silly things like TM, like pending Hans Gruber the Die Hard's 2021 or whatever. It's just so it's like ska pogs are like I don't know.
It's a brand.
They're
Exactly.
the best version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's building the brand and being like, okay, who else wants to join in? And then like, I mean, Lucas knows this, but like, I have like a whole spreadsheet that's like, if other bands want to join the official ska pog, then I'll just like number them because I think Chris knows more about this, a little older, but like, I think pogs used to come in like they'd be numbered in certain series or whatever. So that's why we did it. That's why we did it first. We were like, we have to be 1 through 6. So, oh, geez, ska pog.
That's funny. I remember playing Pogs.
At some point in the near future, Los Ocupados will also have ska pogs.
Ooh,
Are
maybe
you
Hey
going to be
Homies.
7 through 12?
No, we're 30 to 35 or something like that. I don't know. We're up there. I have it in my email. I know what I'm doing. I'm not just making it as I go along.
What if Hey Homies
couple
does
other
pogs?
people.
Hey, homies could do pogs too.
Yeah, with Luke's face on them.
No, nobody needs that. Although, if my face is on the top of the stack, it would probably inspire people to hit it harder with the slammer.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I'll stop talking about the podcast.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, Phantasma Del Mar.
Yeah.
Like we said, it's an instrumental. Would any of you consider this a skippable track on Fury of the Aquabats?
No.
It definitely doesn't fit in exactly right with the rest of the songs, but I am a fan of surf rock, so I wouldn't skip it.
I think there's a case to be made for both sides. I tend to skip this song.
Wow.
If I'm listening to Fury, I want the faster stuff. I mean, everybody knows my favorite song on there is Play-Doh. It's faster, right? I love Idiot Box, Magic Chicken. I like the faster stuff. And when I do like surf rock a lot, but if I'm not in the mood for it, it's like, nah, it's okay. There's no words. I'll just put on some Dick Dale if I want to listen to surf rock.
Isn't this kind of an interlude to the third like section of this album?
Yes, it could be.
You
I
know,
wouldn't say it's 100% skippable. I'm saying it's like 60%.
ooh, that's still too high. I like this song. I really, really enjoy this song.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's really fun to listen to. I like the horns.
The bass is awesome.
Yeah,
We kind of discussed that before we went on, but in the Bat Boy demo, the bass is even like turned up or even louder, you know, in the mix, and it's just really awesome. I'm a fan of good bass lines. So.
Yeah. And then
I
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was really digging the horn line as well, especially like I don't know if it's a Barry, it might be a Barry, but it's just like that really low register in the sax, which is like my favorite sax situation is like always the low stuff. So I was digging that.
What does Jimmy play?
I think it's a Barry.
Is it?
I want to say he's usually got a tenor, but I know I've seen him play an alto as well.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he pulls out a Barry very often. Like when they set up for a show, I think it's usually in that tenor range. And then sometimes I know he's got an alto for things, but I don't know, it's Jimmy. You never know what he's going to do.
Maybe he'll call us and tell us.
That would be awesome. I don't have the number pulled up, so I'm not going to do it now.
602 something or other.
No, 605-939-0232.
There we go.
Kay's the professional here.
I'm good at memorizing things. What can I say?
As much as I love the horn line, I really love the keys on this because it's very spooky and it's Halloween season.
Yeah, it's musically, I think it's a really great song. There's no lyrics, obviously, so I think a lot of people would think of it as skippable. And if, like you're saying, you want the faster stuff, you know, this kind of plopped right in the middle. You know, I mean, but doesn't it lead into the Lobster Bucket?
Yeah, well,
that's 2 skippable songs in a row.
Yeah. Well, tune in next episode to hear our opinions on Lobster Bucket. That's not going to be one where we all yell at each other because it's terrible.
Yeah. But yeah, I really stick to my guns. This is like the interlude into the bottom third of the album.
It kind of separates it out a little bit with the fast stuff. It's all high energy, and then towards the latter end of the album, you get to the slower, where it's more like a natural kind of cool off, and then you get a theme song, which is a faster piece to just like close out the album. Overall, I think it's a nice rest until you get back into the energy.
I
if
agree.
That makes any sense.
Yeah. Kay gets it.
I know all season I've been comparing Ricky to Travis. The only thing I didn't like about the live 20th anniversary of this was Ricky's snare was too deep. I think surf rock snares need to be kind of a tighter snare. It fits the surf rock feel a little bit better. And I get why. It's the way Ricky plays his kit, but that's my only problem with it. Otherwise, Ricky sounds great. So does Travis. Travis, speaking of totally derailing this, Saturday Night Live, he played for Young Thug. Is that
I think so. Yeah,
that does things on Saturday Night Live.
One of them things.
I don't know. I liked his songs, but it sounded awful because Travis overplayed it, and like that's part of being a drummer. Something Chris does really well in Hans Gruber Die Hards is he fits the songs perfectly, but you don't overplay, right? If there's already a program beat behind you, like don't have your loose hi-hat ruining the song, cutting through the entire mix. And that's exactly what happened on Saturday. It was so bad.
He was excited. He was getting engaged the next day.
Aquabats news: the Baron von Tito got engaged to a Kardashian.
Yay!
That's where our lives are at in 2021.
So that the Aquabats and the Kardashians are now one. Yeah, they're linked forever. Isn't that crazy?
Next, we get Kourtney Kardashian on the podcast.
There we go.
She'll totally respond to a DM from
some weird podcast. Yeah.
About her fiance's former ska band.
Which one of her assistants is going to block us first?
I don't know.
You never know.
It's
worth a shot.
The title of the song in Spanish translates to "The Sea Ghost." That was,
yeah.
I didn't know that either.
You didn't?
Yeah, I was like, it just all makes sense now, because like once you mentioned the spooky thing, I was like, oh, that's right. Like when I first was like listening to it, I was like, oh, this is a good Halloween song, and then I forgot that until you said that, and then surf rock didn't even come up in my mind, which is crazy because Los Crowds will do that sometimes. But what was it? I was thinking like Spy. I was like Spy theme, but surf rock, Ghost, it fits.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No. I knew it, Joe. It wasn't one of those things where I speak Spanish so I know what it means. It was one of those things I learned. I wouldn't know what Phantasma del Mar meant if I didn't listen to the Aquabats.
Wow.
Learning and growing.
I guess so, yeah. Hit your button.
No, I'm not going to. No, we don't do that anymore.
Dang.
All
right.
No, lame old man here.
Yeah, it's not me this time.
It's both of you, but whatever.
We take turns being the old guy. So yeah, it's a character in the Aquabats lore, but there's like nothing about him. Nobody knows anything about him. It's just
he's got a big vintage diving helmet kind of thing, kind of like the Scooby-Doo ghost that I think was of the same name, or was just called Sea Ghost,
or the diver in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Oh my goodness!
So
you remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Maybe
was that the first one?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Aquabats version of a cryptid that we don't really know anything about. Maybe that's the point. Maybe we need to start there needs to be conjecture lore, right? That's
we
how
gotta ask
cryptids
Ian.
are in real life.
He is treated that way a lot in the lore. He's this mysterious figure that's kind of, I don't know. He pops up every now and then, but we don't know a whole lot about him. He's popped up more often recently, as far as I'm aware.
Do you know of any instances of him being on stage?
Well, he was on stage in the 2018 Fury show, wasn't he? Or am I misremembering?
No, they did that. So Sea Ghost is also the friend of the Bats and guy that did a lot on Super Show and Yo Gabba Gabba, Scott Schultz. That's also his nickname.
Yep.
And they wrote this song for him, right? Right.
That's what I was told. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all according to Parker Jacobs.
Yeah.
So from the professor himself. But I don't think it's like a developed character. I know they call him a friend because they wrote it for Scott. But it's like Rosie said, this is just going to have to be us making up lore, which most of our fans will do.
Yeah.
Happily make lore for them.
Okay, homies, it's time. Make up some background and powers and everything, and update that wiki. Then it's official. Once you update the wiki, it's official.
That's basically how the Cosmic Gizzler was written in the wiki. People just made stuff up about him and put it in the wiki, and that's the Cosmic Gizzler.
It was like after we talked to Creed and I put him in the wiki. He's official now.
So one last thing about Sea Ghost.
Ooh.
So Scott, their buddy, they wrote the song, and then he gets in a bad ATV accident and like mangles his hand, and they played a benefit show for him in 2001. And his hand fully recovered. So I'm just gonna assume that if the Aquabats write a song for you and throw a benefit for you, you're gonna be fine. I have no proof of that other than this one instance.
Yeah, and I think the Moon Monkeys played that too, if I remember correctly. So it was kind of the horchata friends all getting together and playing for Scott, and he's all good. And then he went on and did Yo Gabba Gabba and all the fun stuff, which should be coming back. So we hear.
Yo Gabba Gabba's coming back. Yeah, Apple TV.
It's gonna be fun.
So you can watch
That's
that.
exciting.
You can sit on the couch with Kevin and watch Apple TV Yo Gabba Gabba, because that's what I'm going to do with my dog.
Yeah, see?
I know that the guy that plays DJ Lance Rock has been doing a lot of stuff on his Instagram relating to that reboot.
Really?
Like he's been
followed
posting a lot for like reels and stuff. He's been hyping up the show again, being like, "Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. Be prepared." It's all really cool. Like he does it in full outfit and everything. It's really funny.
I don't think he owns other clothes.
I don't think so either.
No.
Just the red or the orange tracksuit and the fuzzy hat.
Yeah.
He just exists.
I've seen him open for the Bats. He does like a full DJ set in the same outfit.
Wow.
You don't get to be called DJ Lance Rock and then have other clothes.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how it works.
I have a T-shirt of him somewhere around here, and that's what he's wearing on it.
Of course you do.
Christian, send it to me. Remember that? Remember when he did the that Instagram contest with where he had to do the photo edit of him and I can't think. I'm blanking now. The ones that did HR Puff and stuff, right?
Yeah, Sid Marty Croft.
There we go. Yeah. And I put them in the raft going down the river.
That
yeah.
was funny.
Yeah. I won a shirt for that stupid photo edit that I did.
You did it in like 2 minutes.
I did. I literally took like 2 minutes on it and I won. It was crazy. Some people took way longer than I did.
So what else about before the show we were talking to Rosie and we're like,
Bat Boy.
There's not much to this song. Yeah, there is a Bat Boy. So the demo Bat Boy. There's a version.
It's a version. It's
I would
very
say,
stripped down.
Yeah. I would say in contrast to Luke, I like horns in my ska. I like trumpets in my ska. But the trumpet is mixed. The trumpet is mixed way too loud in the Bat Boy version. It's just way too loud. It drowns everything out.
Well, it's what I complain about with trumpets. Again, 2 seasons in now, I don't hate trumpets. I hate the way trumpets are in ska. They always want to be up front and they want to be the ones that get all the attention. They shouldn't get the attention, right? That's the problem with the Bat Boy version of this. It's slower, and I don't like slow. It's almost like 2-tone ska-ish instead of surf. Like you hear surf elements, but it's more like 2-tone playing surf. And then the trumpet doesn't do the accenting notes that it does on Fury. It does these like weird interlude notes that aren't doing anything but taking up space. And then it doesn't do the part that it does in the Fury version.
Well, so I have the lineup up, and that Bat Boy tape had Jeffrey McPherson on it, who played trombone and had the Catboy, and Prince Adam as well. So I mean, there's no sax because Jimmy hasn't joined yet, so you don't get as big of a mix of I guess sounds. I guess I don't know. You guys are the musicians, not me.
That was also
I think
Nacho on keys, right?
Yeah. So the lineup that was on that, according to Wiki, would have been the Commander, Ben the Brain, Gumby, Crash, Nacho, Roddy, Adam, Catboy, and then Jeffrey McPherson, who didn't get a name, the nameless Aquabat.
one of them.
Yeah, that was before Creed, his little window.
So yeah, if anybody out there wants to listen to that version, it's not terrible. It's fine, but it's also on YouTube. It's not one of those things that's missing in time. It's not on YouTube.
And sorry to all of our friends that love the demos. It is not superior to the Fury version.
No, that one is skippable.
Yeah.
I think part of the issue with the horn line in the demo is just they didn't have it split enough. That's where those weird interlude notes come from that you were talking about, Luke, is they didn't have it split into two parts, the high and the low octaves, so they couldn't really do much with it.
They should get Cameron Webb to remaster it.
No.
It's a Bat Boy version?
Yeah, the whole Bat Boy tape.
No.
They probably forgot about it.
Probably.
yeah,
Rosie's like, these people are nerds.
What are you gonna do? We're like 34 episodes of a podcast about one band that wears wetsuit tops and gives each other nicknames. I think we're established as nerds.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. I'll own it.
I mean, we talked about ska POGs for about 5 minutes, so if that wasn't...
They're important.
If 34 episodes wasn't enough, there's the cherry on top.
Could the Bats have ska pogs? Do they count? Or are they not ska anymore?
I think their time's passed.
I mean, they were ska. Luke's looking at me like weird.
We've talked about it. I said I don't care what they do. I don't care what album we're talking about. They are a ska band. You don't get to escape the label of being a ska band.
Yeah, true.
Right?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
You know, case in point, Kurt has even maybe he didn't do it on Twitter. Maybe he was just really tempted to. But he always throws a little bit of shade at the Flatliners because they're just, I think they're like embarrassed of like their ska album or their first album or whatever. But I think he threw shade like sort of in the same tweet as like kind of just like joking with Jeff Rosenstock when he came out with Ska Dreams, because Kurt was like, oh, it's nice to see you put out another album since like, you know, whatever the last ska album was. So basically in Kurt's mind, he just doesn't acknowledge anything that wasn't ska. Like it doesn't exist to him. Like it's like pretty funny.
I think Luke's in that same boat. He doesn't listen to anything that's not ska.
I do listen to a lot of stuff that isn't ska.
I do?
Yeah.
I have like 2 playlists that aren't ska.
The other one's country?
No. We've talked about Garth Brooks and my feelings towards country music.
We have talked about Garth Brooks.
Yeah, we have. Because
how that fits on a
concert.
How that fits on an Aquabats podcast, I don't know, but we've shoehorned it in. That's like 3 episodes now that it's been mentioned.
We've talked about that more than we talked about Buck Cherry.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Are we going down that road again?
No, but I don't know. I do listen to things that aren't ska.
Oh, okay.
To put a point on that, I do. Not much.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Why would you want to listen to anything that's not ska?
I don't know. I pretty much only listen to 90s music. So, like, all my playlists are music from the 90s.
You heard it here first. Joe's leaving the podcast after Floating Eye of Death because it's not in the 90s anymore.
I know. Unless, well,
He's gonna leave after Charge. That's it.
There we go. Yeah, once we hit Charge, I'm done.
No, I think bringing it back to our guest, I think that both bands are a good example of how you don't have to confine yourself to like I am in a ska band.
Mhm.
Like both of them go way outside what you would expect for any genre of ska a lot. Like it's one of the things I enjoy about both bands. It's hard to separate them because two of the people in both bands are in both bands. But when you listen to them, like there's a lot of genres influencing it, like ska was supposed to be from the beginning anyway. And that's also what I love about the Bats is you don't have to just listen to a ska album. You know, I can put on the Specials. Speaking of which, today, the day we're recording, is Ska Day because it's the day that both the Specials and Madness put out their first albums. Like,
so October 19th, 2021.
Yeah,
At 8:33 p.m. Central Time.
Ooh.
When are you quitting the show again, Joe? No, it's like,
soon apparently.
I could put on a Madness album, one of their ska albums before they went more pop, and be like, all right, it's ska, right? But that's not why I like the Aquabats or why I like Los Corrados or why I like Hans Gruber and the Diehards, because every track's gonna have something new for me, and it's not all ska, but it's all rooted in an appreciation for ska. Or cumbia, I think, is a big influence in Los Corrados, if I'm not wrong there.
Yeah, it's interesting, like, maybe more with Kurt's writing, oddly enough, but it's because he hadn't really, like, heard of cumbia until we met the guys, and then we learned all about, like, all the different cumbias and this and that, and so now it's kind of influenced. Now it has influenced both bands, actually. And you'll hear that in the Hans Gruber new album whenever that comes out. We don't know yet, but
I just know that you guys were recording it, and I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, we don't know what we're working on mixes now, so hopefully it should be.
It's good enough for me. That's sooner than many other bands.
When are you gonna tell me about this, Luke?
Be patient. It'll be on Instagram.
Any day now.
Yep, any day now. Yeah. Any other thoughts about Phantasma Del Mar, the Aquabats, ska? Rosie, any other hilarious stories?
I mean, you mentioned something about a punk. What was it? Your most punk moment?
Punk rock.
Oh yeah, that's what we ask all of our special guests. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So since you said I've already got the punk one, is this the most crusty? One year I won the crusty points of the year in Hans Gruber and the Diehards, and it's because I was like, whatever, hanging out, already drinking too much, and then we just me and Kurt. It's just with me and Kurt at like a metal bar called the Lost Well. It's a cool little spot. But we decided, okay, we need to go walk and get food. Or Kurt did, because he was the one driving. He's like, I can't drive yet. So we walked to get food, and we met this very nice guy, homeless dude in a wheelchair, I should say houseless dude. His name was, I used to remember Donald. Yeah, Donald. His name was Donald. And we were just chatting with him for a while. He pulls out a Four Loko, and he just ka-ching, whatever, and then he pours it like into like a cup that he has, and then he just hands me the rest of it, or like hands it, and I'm like, sure, why not? So like, it wasn't like that crusty, but we joke about like that was the crustiest because that was like I think the first Four Loko I had, and then it was just I got it from like a random dude on the street.
Nice. I've never had a Four Loko.
I haven't either, and I'm pretty sure I don't just take one. No, that's not true. I've eaten things off the street before.
There you go.
But I love stories like that. I get so excited when I hear people that are just like, yeah, I'm having a good time, because you're just living your life.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Going all crust punk with it.
And he was like super nice. I mean, he was like he needed to have a good time that night too, but he also was like, I don't need this whole thing. Here you go. I'm like, okay, sure, we're hanging out and talking to you. We'll chill.
Heck yeah.
He knew exactly how much Four Loko was the right amount of Four Loko. I'm pretty sure, according to the government, that's zero amount of Four Loko.
Yeah, didn't they try to ban that stuff or something?
They didn't change the formula.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Kurt had it right when it came out because he was like, I think we were in college, but he was like living in a house with a bunch of dudes, and they were like, "Yeah, let's try it," or whatever. So they got to try the original formula.
I know
I don't know if it
exactly.
differed.
I know exactly where I was stationed at when it was new and everybody was all excited. And college kids with Four Loko is a bad idea. Army infantrymen with Four Loko. I'm surprised we didn't start a world war.
How did you not get in on that?
What, drinking it?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, I thought you said you had never had it.
Yeah, you said that you had never had a Four Loko.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was drunk that night. I wasn't drinking Four Loko. I know better. I don't do well with caffeine.
Oh.
Is Four Loko alcohol and caffeine?
It was.
Okay.
No,
I
know
did
what
not
was
know
drinking.
that.
It wasn't Four Loko. It was Southern Comfort because I was a dumb kid.
So it's like a Red Bull and vodka.
Worse.
That's my favorite.
Jaeger bomb.
Ooh, there you go.
What? I actually like them. It's like the bro drink that I like.
Family friendly podcast.
We're not cussing.
No, we aren't. Just talking about drinking.
Yeah. Wait till you're 21, kids.
Yeah.
Adult beverages.
Yeah.
And don't mix caffeine and alcohol.
Don't drink and drive.
That doesn't.
Also, don't drink and drive. Walk and get food. And then you get free Four Loko from
a dude in a wheelchair.
This guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
That knows his limit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So totally off the rails, which is what we do.
This is pretty much
ending on that note is good. Finding things on the street is always a good story.
Rosie, thank you so much for doing the podcast.
Of course,
we really appreciate you. Everybody should go listen to both Los Corrados and Hans Gruber and the Diehards. We've promoted the crap out of them, but what do you want to promote, like, specifically with them, or anything else, really?
Well, let's see. Los Corrados, I mean, it's been out for a while, but like our most recent album is called Rabia Ska, which means like raging ska. So it's kind of like a catharsis in a way. So yeah, Instagram, whatever, please check us out. And then with Hans Gruber, we are going on tour soon. So we're going to be heading out to the fest and would love to see new people. And if you come to a show and you heard of us through Hey Homies, please like come up and say, "Yo, I heard you through Hey Homies," because that would be kind of cool to chat about.
Sweet. So. Definitely.
Yes. Follow both bands on Instagram. Hans Gruber is like one of my favorite follows because anytime you guys post something, it's hilarious. Rosie's also really good on TikTok. I don't do TikTok, but when you share your TikTok stuff to Instagram, I get a kick out of it.
Oh, I'm glad. I don't know what I'm doing.
Your mail day ones are hilarious.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hobson, our little Hobson is also in one of Hans Gruber's music videos, The Ballad of Burrow the Man. So that's where Hobson became famous, and now he's TikTok famous.
One of my favorite Hans Gruber songs.
Scott TikTok famous.
Yeah. So yeah, go check both bands out. Give them follows. Give them likes. Buy their stuff if you can. Hans Gruber has a great Bandcamp. Shirts, records. Go pick up the 7-inch split with Star and Skag. It's one of the best things I've heard this year. I love it.
Thank you. We're really proud of that.
And before we go, we want to give a shout out to our first patrons. We launched our Patreon last week, like officially announced it, and some of you guys backed us, which is awesome. We didn't expect it. So thank you to Isaac, Don, Nick, Elliot, Krista, and Chris. Chris from Ska Punk International, by the way. Thank you.
Should we officially announce what the bonus episodes are going to be? We haven't done that.
Yeah. So if you back us, we're going to do one bonus episode a month that isn't Hey Homies. It's Hey Homies adjacent. And it's, what did we call it? Hey Homies, let's go?
Yeah. Hey Homies, let's
go! Now. Yeah. So we're going to cover episode by episode the entire Super Show. That'll be the Patreon episodes. They'll come out to the public eventually, but we want to give our patrons something special for a little while. So it might be a couple months between when we record them and release them for Patreon until we to put them out to the public. But yeah, we're trying to make it worthwhile for you to back us. We've got 2 tiers, like we said last time. But all you guys I just named, you're awesome. Thank you for being early adopters and trusting us that we're going to put out content that you care about and helping us out. If you're interested in becoming a patron, hit up the Hey Homies card or go to patreon.com/HeyHomiesPod.
Sweet.
And if nobody has anything else, we will talk to you guys later.
Peace out.
Hey guys.
Bye. Thanks so much for having me.